We go. We finna. Let me get out of this. Cause I gotta do some things. Hold on. Hold on. We on. Hold on. Shit.
Oh shit, goddamn.
Ready?
Goddamn phone finna die. Hold up.
Oh man.
Hold up. Nah, I've been doing some shit all day, looking up some stuff. Damn, I wasn't even thinking about charging this phone up. So I got a question.
Mhm.
You ain't went live yet, have you?
I mean, we live, but can't nobody see it.
Okay. How long do you be doing like your actual shows?
Like an hour and a half, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just about an hour and a half. Why? What's up?
Oh no, I was just asking.
So, you ready?
And I'm finna put this mug on a charge.
Well, all right. Here we go. What's up with it? What's up with it, man? We back with another episode. Keep it solid, man. Keep it solid 21, man. Episode 44. Been doing this for a minute. You know, I got my sister, this is my partner in crime. You know, she gonna come with all the tea and
What
everything to
the
say. You
hell?
know, she pop her shit, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna keep it a buck. Gonna keep it a buck on here. But
Like
yeah,
I can do.
yeah. But yeah, man, hey man, we gonna just jump right into this, man. We gonna talk about like just toxic relationships. I just feel like people put like make that shit like it's a big thing. And to me, it's not, bro. I feel like it's a dangerous thing that you playing with, bro. A toxic relationship, if you think about it, bro. Because if y'all both toxic, bro, y'all doing something to really pick at each other, and you don't know really how far you will take that. That's what I get from that. You know what I'm saying? And bad things can come out of toxic relationships. You know, I just that's how I feel about it. You know how people make so big of about toxic relationships and shit, and I just be like, man, what the fuck, bro? That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll get to a point where who's gonna go too far. You know what I'm saying? I feel like nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how mad you're gonna really get. You know what I'm saying? You might get too mad and do some shit that you don't want to do, and then it end up happening some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might have to fill me in with that shit. I don't know, man. People make big things about toxic
Let's
relationships.
see. Draw over there on that line. Well, my little 2 cents on that. You really don't know you toxic shit until you actually get into something.
Why you say that? Why would you say that? You don't know how you really are because the person ain't really told you, just you by yourself, and you think that everything that you do is normal, but somebody else might think it's not normal.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you by yourself, shit, you don't got no problem with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it would be hard for them to actually be like, for somebody to be like, damn, what are you tripping for? I do this all the time.
yeah.
Somebody else, they be like, but that shit whack.
Okay. That's right. But I mean, like, why do people glorify? Like, why you think it's just a big thing where a person be like, that's good to have a toxic relationship?
I think that people do it like that only because, we go into these situations thinking, okay, if this person is like this, okay, you always gonna meet a person representative when you first meet them. And
Yeah,
everybody gonna put their best foot forward. Everybody got manners. Everybody got values and morals. But after y'all get to
yeah,
like really kicking it and fucking around with each other, you start seeing that
yeah.
motherfuckers start getting laid back. Y'all get out of that puppy love phase.
I
And after
got you.
y'all get
I
out of
got you.
that, you see what I'm saying? Like after y'all get out of that puppy love phase, that's when motherfucker, you start looking at them like, damn, why he sleep like that? Or why they slamming the door?
Yeah, nah, I feel you on that. That's why I say, like, I don't know, man, because like, in most toxic relationships I done seen, bro, I done seen bad things happen. I really don't see that it go too far. Just some people do call it quits, but like most of the shit that I have seen, bro, I done seen that it ended badly. You know what I'm saying? Um, what I'm trying to get on that is just like how do you really know that you really in a toxic relationship? Like how do you like point it out to them? How would you know that you're in a toxic relationship?
Again, that just depends on the person's self-awareness and where they are in journey with that journey in life. And when
Mm-hmm.
they, you know how everybody's starting to do this self-care and
Mm-hmm.
people are actually paying attention to that shit and people are
Yeah,
actually like taking care of themselves now, like, okay, I done took some time to get to know me and
yeah.
I'm not gonna put up with this shit. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Like it
got
just
you.
depends on when people go through them phases, and everybody have not went through that. Everybody haven't went through maturity. Everybody haven't went and dealt with their childhood trauma. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to actually speak on that because you
Mm-hmm.
don't know where certain people are in their life journey.
But so do you think that a lot of people have gone through a lot of shit and people be built up when they jump into a relationship? Do you feel like a lot of shit be built up because they've been through some shit? As far as how you always look, a girl gonna always hold it against because mostly her previous relationships, she's always gonna certain little things she gonna pick out and be like, nah, nigga, this nigga ain't right because this is what my last nigga did type shit.
That one kind of hard to say too because only for the simple fact that again, some women, not all, some go in with that mindset. If he is like this, I can change him. I know that I
Yeah,
can do this or do that, and it's gonna change him. So a lot of times they just be holding on to that, just the fact that they think that they could change somebody.
I So I mean, I don't know, cause like it just really more with women. You don't really see men doing that shit, sticking around trying to make things work. I mean, some do, but it's more like the women kind of standing in. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that
That's
they nigga a
because
good nigga.
you, not to cut you off, but
No,
that's
you
only
good.
because as women we raised to be a like to be a ride or die. That's
Nah,
kind of
nah.
like to when you heard about that, like men talking, that's what they talk about. I need a bitch that's gonna ride or die. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you don't see that other side of it of okay, he don't see your worth, so
Hmm.
move around. Most of the
Yeah.
time when you tell a dude some shit like that, he'll
Hmm.
turn around and be like, you really want fucking with me like that. You really
Yeah.
want down with a nigga like that. So
Yeah.
to a certain extent, it kind of condition you to be like, okay, maybe if I put up with enough, maybe he'll see that I really am here for him. Or maybe I'm gonna get the ring in the end. But by the time y'all done went through so much shit, it's damn near like the ring ain't even worth it because the
Yeah.
motherfucker will drug your ass through the goddamn trenches.
Yeah. So I mean, like by the time you get there, it's just like basically what the fuck you really holding on for? It's just like
Yeah,
you
right.
broken, and then it's just like you gonna always think about what he been doing. It's hard, when you cheat on somebody, bro. It's really hard in the back of their mind, just really to think that you ain't gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just that you gotta understand, and a lot of niggas understand that. You know what I'm saying? When you do that shit, bro, like yeah, she might say she trusts you, but really in real life, she don't. You know what I'm saying? Her back of mind, she ain't thinking about this shit.
Well, I'm
You
gonna
know.
just speak from experience. When I dealt with that cheating, it was more
Hmm.
so like we sat down, we talked about it. After we talked
Okay.
about it and acknowledged what actually happened,
Yeah.
and made we came up with a solution to the shit. Like it was more like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this to build your trust back.
Okay.
It was a process of doing certain things, a lot of shit that he really didn't want to do. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
He
got
We
trust
wasn't
me.
used to, telling me everywhere he went
Mm-hmm.
all the time. But it was a
Mm-hmm.
fact that he still wanted to fuck with me, and because he still wanted to fuck with me, that's what he did.
Yeah.
He
So I
let me
mean,
know where he was at all times. He kept with the communication. It was always, "Hey, you good? You all right?
yeah,
You sure you
yeah,
good?" You know what I'm saying? It was like we started doing those checks, making
yeah,
sure that everybody felt okay, and we were still in
yeah.
that same place of building. Versus, okay, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a do this for a little bit, and then shit started changing, and now all of a sudden y'all back in that same space that y'all started with the cheating.
Yeah.
And
So
then also too, I explained to him, you don't get to the same way you went out there on your time and cheated. You don't get to tell me how long it takes for me to heal from that because you don't
mm-hmm.
know what other things I've been through that triggers it.
No, I got you. No, that's why I say with that, like with cheating, bro, it goes so far, bro. But I mean, do you like when do you? Like when somebody do cheat, you know what I'm saying? Do you like you forgive them, or do you have to always forgive them, or do you think somebody will change? Do some people do change?
That really just depends again on the person, because some people, you just got to be honest with yourself. Some people are not built for relationships. Like that shit just not for them. It don't work. They really just want to be on some fucking shit. You really have to figure out what stage in life people are in. And I think that's what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. Well, like what's really wrong with like relationships now. We jumping into that
Mm-hmm.
shit too quick. You know, we
Mm-hmm.
kicked it 2 or 3 times. Now you think this motherfucker your husband. Like you don't even know this man government name, but he your husband or he bae. In
Hey, that
your
nigga
phone,
be
you got my king, and in his shit, your number just still pop up.
yeah.
So and then,
Yeah.
and then people so quick to start fucking, and women we emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So certain women, they sex is connected to their emotions. So the minute that you fuck them, y'all go together. You ain't told
That
this
is.
girl and the man in the moon that y'all was together, but because y'all didn't fuck, y'all is together. And
Yeah, no,
then it
I
don't help,
understand.
like we talked about before. It don't help when a nigga later, he done fucked your ass down to the ground. And he still
Down to the
over here laid
motherfucker.
up in the bed with you.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, bitch, we is married now.
We married now. That's why I say like we gotta start breaking that cycle where when you know that this is all what you want to do, nigga, you gotta really lay the law down. Like you gotta make her understand. Like well, after you done fucking, bro, you gotta pick your pants up, nigga, and go about
Yeah.
your goddamn business. It's not no let me lay with her for a couple minutes, nigga. I'm tired. Nah, nigga, you go lay in your
Yeah,
car
you
for
go
a
get
minute,
that.
nigga,
Yeah,
before you burn out.
don't go get that hot towel.
Go get you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Go lay in the car
yeah,
for a minute before you pull out. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Don't
You
know.
ain't
'Cause
it just
you keep on
I don't
laying
know.
up with me, bitch. We is married, and in my head, we've been married for 10 years. You keep laying in the goddamn bed. They get your ass up and
That was
leave.
just 10 years. That's why I just like I don't know, man. I just think that's a dangerous thing that people play with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just you gotta understand. But when I just feel like a lot of people is petty, bro, in relationships. I mean, because if you know a person, if you do know a person, you know what I'm saying, you gonna play with that nigga emotion, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. You know what's gonna get up under that nigga skin, and most of the time it's talking to another nigga. They're just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? That's it for a female or a nigga, bro. You talk to somebody else, nah, nigga, we got a problem, nigga. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I just sometimes you gotta let shit go. I just feel a lot of relationships niggas need to let these niggas go because a nigga don't mean them shit. A nigga ain't gonna never learn. He gonna keep doing what he want to do. Um, I'm trying to say, yeah, that's why I say a nigga gonna do what he want to do. But it's just like I don't know. I just see certain relationships, and I just be like, certain niggas don't take. They don't. What you say? Like appreciate what they have, my nigga. Like I see it, nigga. I just see. I got a point of view on some shit. Like, well, a nigga, bro, don't appreciate his wife, nigga, and he wonder why his wife don't feel sexually attracted to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They married now, but shit, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for really when you do something to a female, bro, she gonna harp on that shit. You just gotta know. I don't give a fuck if it's small or not, nigga. She gonna hold that shit against your motherfucking ass. Nigga, I don't get that nigga what it is, nigga. She gonna hold that shit against your motherfucking ass. You might not know it, she might just play that shit off like it's cool, nigga. But nigga in her back of mind, like nigga, I'll bust you upside your motherfucking head.
To the
Nigga,
white meat, fuck you
you know what I'm
mean?
saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't know, just like you said, bro. People need to get to know each other because when you jump into something, you don't know what this nigga. You don't know this nigga from nothing, bro. This nigga be a serial killer, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But
This nigga be
but I mean, but you also got to look at it like this too. Like, who really out here teaching motherfuckers how to date?
nobody. I
Like,
just feel
some
like
people don't even know how to actually go out on a date, and going out on a date don't always mean spending money. Going
nah,
out
that
on a
is
date
shit.
don't mean you go to this motherfucking house or vice
Mm-hmm.
versa. You go to the other person's house. Like, actually go outside and see
Nigga,
these
what?
people in different fucking elements, so you can
Yeah,
see because it's certain people you can't take them every goddamn word.
I've seen them type of people, nigga. You can't take them motherfuckers nowhere. You be like,
Right,
nigga, I should
right,
have kept your bitch ass at home, nigga.
right. Nigga, I did not know you was gonna be doing all
Yeah,
this.
I ain't know
You
you
up
gonna
here
act out like
with this
this. Yeah,
loud
you
ass
know what I'm
talking and
saying? Mm-hmm.
moving around, you fidgety. Bitch, they
I
gonna
just
think we junkies.
Cause I be seeing it a lot, you know what I'm saying? People be moving in with each other quickly and shit. You know what I'm saying? I did the shit, you know what I'm saying, with me, but that was nigga, you know what I'm saying? That was like baby mama and baby daddy type shit, at first, nigga, and then it kind of extended. Now, nigga grew up and nigga and end up doing what he had to do, you know what I'm saying? And we end up living with each other. But like nigga at first, nigga, like, bro, we wasn't it wasn't right. We had to wait. It took some time to really be like, okay, we could be around each other.
But see, again, that's because again, look at how the relationship went. You said baby mama and baby daddy. You see what I'm saying? It was like it wasn't like I don't want to say not a real commitment, but it wasn't like y'all actually was kicking it for a while and you got to know her and she got to know you, and then y'all, it's like we don't date anymore. So it's like once you find out you have a baby, okay, that means we supposed to move in together, and y'all don't even know. Y'all already didn't know each other enough to even be fucking in the first place. Now y'all got this baby, and it's kind of like, now that I got this baby, do that mean that I gotta go be with this person at this time? Because I really wasn't looking at them like that, but I don't want to be no deadbeat dad or deadbeat mom neither. So it's kind of like that shit kind of force you to do some shit because you want to look right in society. But then it'd be like, man, this shit not working for me. I don't even like this motherfucker.
I don't even like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said where I dip into the now. You know what I'm saying? I talk about the red flags. Like, bro, like people, like, we see them motherfuckers, nigga, and we'll still fuck with the motherfucker, nigga. Like, we can see them bitches clear. Sometimes the motherfucker can see them hoes, nigga, and still fuck with the motherfucker all the way through and just be like, oh, man, they gonna change. See, if a motherfucker got red flags, that means that's just how that person is. It's not this is a spontaneous, this is every now and then. Nah, nigga, that nigga act like that. That's who he is.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah. You know if they do act like that, well, what if they not even aware of it though? You know what I'm saying? Like certain people that literally is their character. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't put that shit on as a front or a show. Like that's really legit them, and they don't think, you don't think you a bad person until somebody else call out what you do.
I mean, yeah, that's mostly what happens most of the time. Because with a lot of fights, you think about a lot of fights that people get into, nigga, they pick out what the fuck the nigga be doing wrong.
Right.
That's a lot of fights, nigga. You gonna tell the nigga exactly what the fuck they doing wrong in the relationship, regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, I don't know, like, but that's different though. I just feel like if you meant to be together, nigga, you gonna fight through everything to be together, but I feel like it shouldn't have to go through all the extra shit to get there. You know what I'm saying? But you have to really get to know each other. Like if you've been knowing each other for years, then I feel like, I don't know, it's different. Like, cause like say like you knew somebody like in high school and then all of a sudden y'all grow up together. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have dated in high school and then all of a sudden y'all got to know each other when y'all got grown. Like, can you move in? Like, can y'all jump in and like move together then? Or is that too quick if you already know a person? Like you just know a person kind of like how they used to be, but not how they are now.
I mean, me personally, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, too, it kind of is because you only know them as, you got to remember, y'all knew each other in high school, meaning you stayed at your mama's house and she stayed at her mama's house. That's like, that's a whole different dynamic when y'all actually move in together, because you don't know her habits just like she don't know yours. And again, like I said, it might start off good. I'm not saying it like it don't always be bad, but it might start off good because again, y'all still in that puppy love phase, or y'all done went back in that cycle of puppy love phase because now y'all got y'all own place. Y'all don't got to be sneaking around and fucking. Y'all can fuck as much as you want to now because y'all in y'all own home. But after y'all get out of that puppy love phase, it goes into that stage. Okay, now it's real life. Okay, how we gonna do these bills? Are you gonna work? Am I gonna work? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
and then it's kind of like we don't have those conversations because it's kind of like, as a woman, you don't want to make it seem like, damn, I don't want the nigga to think I'm just trying to be all in his goddamn pocket. But at the same time, nigga, you live here too. You're trying to live here. So what are you going to contribute? Just like you want to know what I'm bringing to the table. What are you bringing to the table?
Not real shit. Not real shit, nigga. That's the next word. But then if you get into that dipping that too, bro, people don't really know how to really take care of themselves. Like they really don't know how to cook. Nigga motherfucker don't know how to clean. So now when you jump in relationships now, it's just like, damn, nobody really know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really just functioning on how like, oh, we gonna get Uber Eats all the goddamn time because a nigga can't cook, nigga. So shit, if you don't feel like driving, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is now, relationship. Cause bro, I'm telling you, motherfucker don't know how to cook a grilled cheese. And that's like one of the easiest things you could cook. I'm for real. You think I'm bullshit, nigga? I'll do a poll right now, nigga, and ask how many nigga you know how to cook a grilled cheese shit. And the niggas, we gonna raise our hand, nigga. Nigga, if you your mama done taught your ass shit.
Well,
you know, grilled cheese, nigga.
You gotta remember though, we in a day and age where women really not in a household like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually out in the workforce just like men are. Not all. But we out there just like men. So it's kind of like, damn, I didn't work 40 plus hours.
Yeah.
You want me to still come home. You want me to live like my granny and your goddamn pawpaw, but this not them same time.
No.
Like your income alone, not to talk down on you, but your income alone cannot take care of what we want. Like it can't take care of our basics right now. And then again, that's not to talk down on anybody. Because I did a little bit of research. Like people have to understand that you have to be making $22 an hour to literally just get a basic 1-bedroom apartment. I ain't trying to be funny, but I don't know too many jobs paying $22 entry level.
Not even kidding, not even close.
Like
yeah, not even close, nigga. To even really take care of your life because you know now just like they raising rent, so it's just like it's hard to really live. Cause really and truly, you have to do like both of us got to be working, nigga, to make that shit work. It just what it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand most niggas, like you know, oh man, I want to hustle and be in the streets, but like some niggas, bro, y'all niggas hustling backwards. You need to go find you a damn job, my nigga. Like real shit, like nigga, the niggas is out there doing it.
Yeah, baby,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It just what it is, bro. But it just like, but when do you understand it? That's why most relationships don't work because a nigga don't want to work. A lot of relationships work like that because motherfucking a woman is taking care of a nigga. He don't want to work.
But then that still come back to a woman and her discipline. Like if you know in high school you was bougie, you knew you had your mama spending that bag on you while you was in high school. That means that grew up with you. So why would you go out into the world and get with somebody that can't keep that up?
Nah, I feel you. I mean,
like that don't even make sense. And then, like I said before, you knew this motherfucker didn't have no job before you started fucking with him. What made you think? Like, what indication did he give you? And again, it's with women too. What did she do, or what did he do to deserve to sit at your goddamn house all goddamn day? While your ass at work with your boss in your motherfucking face with that hot cheese ass fucking grill.
I mean,
please make that make sense.
Stepdaddy.
Baby, them kids is at school. They ain't doing learning no more.
Hey, I'm talking about when they out on Twitter. I'm just saying, but that is what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, don't hold like nigga. Don't get me wrong, nigga. I used to be like nigga. I had to grow up, nigga. I used to be one of them type of niggas we talk about, nigga. It just a nigga had to grow up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock it, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a point in time in my life, nigga. I was still trying to figure out me. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
see, that's the thing. That's exactly what I was talking about. You had to figure out you, and by you trying to figure out you, how can you figure out you in a relationship? Because you gotta understand, it's. I'm not gonna say you can't do it, but it's very hard when you trying to figure out what the fuck going on with you, and then you got somebody, and just society-wise, society is telling you when you get this woman, you got to take care of this woman, you got to provide and protect, and you know do all of these other things. But the major two is you have to provide and protect.
No, real shit.
You're not in a position to do that.
Yeah, you're not. Even the mindset.
Straight out your mama's house, straight out of high school. You're not in a position to do that.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say, you know, that them feelings don't be there, that you don't cut for this person, but y'all will really fuck each other off and make something that was love turn into hate because y'all cannot get on the same fucking page about what we finna do with our motherfucking life.
Yeah. And
Now
I feel like
that's why you need to start that shit off. Get your basics together. Cause when you understand, cause that's how I'm raising my kids. My boys don't go stay with don't do it. You bet the fuck not. Cause I'm telling you, she gonna little boy your motherfucking ass. The minute that you don't do something that she wants you to do, when she wants you to do it, boy, she gonna be on your ass how I was on your ass. And then like you gonna be looking at her like, bitch, you ain't my mama. Who are you talking to?
He gonna be like one of the kids, sis.
Right. Now you her son. You her son.
Nigga, I'm telling you. That's
why you get your own place, you start that shit off in your own place. Get to a space where you can actually take care of you first. When you get comfortable with that shit and you meet somebody and they at least on that same level of with their basics.
Yeah, with the basics.
You gotta understand what's the
basics though? What's the basics? You gotta explain what the basics is.
Basics is having somewhere to stay.
Okay.
Having stable income.
Stable.
Having reliable transportation.
Okay, look, let me hold on because they don't understand stable income. Like, nigga, I'm just gonna be 100, nigga. If you ain't a brick, nigga, you ain't out there selling pounds, nigga. Get off the streets and get you a warehouse job, or something, just something, nigga. More a lawn, nigga. Something, nigga. Get a stable motherfucking job. I ain't talking about hustling. Stable, nigga.
and we also not talking about rapping either. Cause sometimes we be sitting in the studio with y'all niggas and you be like, this motherfucker cannot rap. You did that shit, babe. This motherfucker out of control. Did you hear this shit?
Yeah, nah.
You is out of control for this shit.
So what you said is
yeah.
Oh my God. Nah, you can't do this. Nah, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Okay, number 3, right? We on number 3, right?
Yeah, it's stable income. Stable place to stay, stable income, reliable transportation, a way to feed yourself, and a way to clothe yourself. When you can do all of those things on a consistent basis, that's what makes relationships easier. Because when you come in with somebody else, the next person doesn't feel like they're taking care of you. It's kind of, it'll start getting on that level of, oh, I'm spoiling my nigga. Oh, I'm spoiling my girl because I know for a fact she can hold it down without me. And I also know that my nigga, he can hold it down without me too. Don't get me wrong, we doing this together, but we came into this situation where our shit together. It wasn't he had the place and I moved in his shit. We actually, when both our lease was up, we went and we looked for a place together. We made the decision together. We both put in on this. We have dated each other long enough to know how each other is when we live with each other.
What's the minimum time you gotta really date a person before you move in? Like just being real with people. Like nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Like we did, you know how we did. We did different ways, you know, nigga choose different ways. But like just what's the real like kind of like time to really move in with somebody?
That's really gonna be based off the people that's in their relationship after they talk to each other, and if they are both comfortable with it, then they can make that decision. I can't. It's kind of hard to say that because you know what I'm saying. Like you said, when I came straight out of high school, shit, I went and stayed with my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Soon as soon as I graduated, I was like, Mama, I love you, but I got to chunk you then.
I gotta go.
I'm gonna have my own baby. I'm gonna have my own family, and I want to be with him. So I'm going over there with him.
Yeah.
But again, where I fucked up at, I didn't have my bases together.
Yeah, your bases together.
I went and moved in with him. Didn't have my own money. Wasn't able to feed myself. Like I literally moved in and put a burden on him. For the simple fact, I wasn't in no position to help him at all. And my main thing was, I'm a traditional modern woman. So I was trying to have these traditional values with him. Like, you need to get up and go get a job. Which I'm not saying he didn't have a job, but I was just like, you got to go get a job. I'm pregnant. I ain't working. So you need to take care of us. Like I was literally like really on that shit, not realizing shit, he needed help to be able to take care of it too.
Yep. And you know, it's sometimes people don't want that help or they don't want to feel like they want to be. But I a lot of people. That's why I say with the red flag, bro, niggas be seeing the shit and still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like most time a motherfucker see that shit and still be into it, nigga, bro. And a nigga, but you gotta understand, motherfuckers will sell a motherfucker a dream, nigga. And it's only on you if you gonna take that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like,
go ahead.
no, I'm just saying that's why I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like people that, you know what I'm saying, niggas will sell a bitch a dream, you know what I'm saying? But then like once you don't see the dream, I feel like shit, nigga, why you don't be questioning nothing, nigga? That you don't in your mind, you don't question shit, nigga, you don't see this and that, nigga done told you all this type of shit he got, and you know what I'm saying, and don't have, nigga, but you still fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like after a while, nigga, you can't sell me all the damn time. You can sell me after a while, but once after a while, nigga, I'm like, fuck that.
But see, that's that. But you got to look at it too. Men are logical thinkers. We are emotional thinkers. When we are little girls, we are conditioned to think that we got a Prince Charming coming the fuck to get us.
I mean,
and save us. So when you have that type of mindset, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking, what can I do to help make this easier for him?
So
because boys don't grow up thinking about their weddings. Girls do.
All the time. You gotta understand, yeah, they got that birth, nigga. They understand what they want,
right,
how they
like
want it, nigga.
We already on that. Oh, when I get grown, I'm getting married and we gonna have this big wet. Like we already be thinking about this shit as soon as we can play with the goddamn kitchen set.
So I mean, okay, but when you do that, but then did you think that the type of nigga that you fuck with does like it kind of fucks with how you know what I'm saying? Because like certain, I don't know, like if you ain't really just willing to deal with what comes with who you dealing with, nigga, I feel like you shouldn't fuck with them, bro. Like, and it's just like with a lot of people, they try to change motherfuckers. I just feel like you gotta let motherfuckers be who they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like if they want to be this person that you know what I'm saying who they is, you gotta let them be who they is. You know, a lot of people try to change niggas, be like, okay, after a while, you know, you gonna have to, you know, go straight, nigga. Well, shit, you been fucking with this nigga. That's what he know. That's all he know, nigga. Like it's not nothing else, nigga. It's not, you know, no harsh to you, but that's all the nigga know. And he don't want no white man telling him what to do all goddamn day. That's what it is. Shit.
And again, you right. I agree with you on that. But it's like you gotta know what come with that shit. If you know he a street nigga and he didn't show you that's what he doing, he not getting no 9 to 5. You gotta understand what come with a street nigga. He's gonna be out late.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to. He can't really just be, especially if he just starting out. Bitch, he can't be spending money like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You gotta understand that what come with the game. He gonna have hoes coming to buy shit from him too.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot that come with that shit. You gotta really understand what these niggas really be out here doing. Mm-hmm. And you got, and then that's when you have to really sit down and say, okay, this is what he doing. Can I really deal with this? Take your emotions all the way the fuck up out of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And really sit down and talk. I don't give a fuck if you talk to the wall and hear your voice bounce back off that bitch. Hear yourself say that shit out loud. Do this make fucking sense? Can I really sit here and deal with what's coming along with this type of lifestyle that I claim I want?
Get you a square. I mean, shit, y'all act like they ain't no good. Shit, a square protected just like these street niggas will. I'm just being 100. You push a nigga, but it just like, I don't know. It's just like, I guess like with all the extra shit, like niggas, they think that a nigga that work every day is not the right nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that, you know, but that also, you got to understand also too, that
like
that comes from men too.
I mean, James.
Most niggas will call that nigga a simp.
Oh, JT, I'm tripping. Yeah.
So, you know, it's not always just we're looking at it like that. And, you know, we don't want a guy that's 9 to 5, but it's kind of like you want that, you know what I'm saying? You want that little spunk, I guess.
What's the spunk? What's the spunk? Man, what the fuck is the spunk, nigga? That's what the fuck I need to know.
I went through my phase of that little toxic shit that going on the block trying to, you know, twist, put a little bit more twist in your hip when you walk through, because you know motherfuckers looking. You want to get the bag, you know, you want the nice shoes, the nice clothes, you want to stunt. That's what most.
I feel you on that, but it's just like, but you don't want what comes with it. But it's just like that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, but I don't know if you see it, even when like I don't know, like when does it came like a thing like you just wanted the street nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want. I want a street nigga every day. You know, there's nothing wrong with them niggas, bro. I'm just saying, like
I can't lie and say that when I started dating, that's what I was looking for, a street nigga. I really was like, the way I was conditioned, it was like a street nigga gonna protect you.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He was like, he was gonna be that one, like he was gonna have your back because you knew that he ain't playing in these streets. So if he ain't playing in these streets, he ain't gonna let nobody play with your ass.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how I was looking at it. I never really, you know what I'm saying, just knew what a street nigga really was. Yeah. I was just looking at the mentality of it. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He like a motherfucking warrior out here in these streets.
Yeah.
He gonna turn up. Some go down to her. That's literally how I was looking at it. Like, the only way a dude was gonna protect me was he had to have that type of persona about himself. Cause I just looked at it like street niggas don't play. But as I got older, that's when I started learning about, you know, niggas, everybody that's in the streets is not no street nigga.
Yeah. You right. You're right. But I just like when did this ever like become like a thing? Like you feel like a regular nigga that work 9 to 5 can't protect you just like a street nigga. Most of these niggas that like that, bro, they carry themselves. Most of these niggas probably licensed, bro. They got a license to carry, nigga. They gonna protect themselves anyway, how shape and form, nigga. But they might not be doing that shit because they not looking for attention, nigga. They not trying to be out there, nigga, like that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to, you know, go to work, come home. If they got a girlfriend, tend to her, whatever it is, you know, move about their business. It just, I just feel like, you know, niggas, I don't know. To me, it's just like females need to stop complaining. Yeah, I mean, like women need to stop complaining about what they go through when you ask for what you sign up for, nigga. You can't change a nigga, bro. Don't change a nigga after a while. You know what I'm saying? I understand sometimes you want to make go legit, whatever the fuck go on, but like this nigga said niggas in church got motherfucking gun license. I believe you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in Texas Wild West right now. We ain't gonna speak on that, but yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It just I just wanted to know where that came from. It's just more like this is what I want. I want a dangerous ass nigga, but I don't want the dangerous shit to come on with this shit.
I mean, again, like you just like I'ma just say, cause you know I'm an 80s baby. So when I was watching movies and shit about street niggas, movies wasn't showing him out in the streets fucking. They didn't show him out in the street fumbling the pack. Yeah. They just showed that this nigga was out here getting money and he was on his best shit.
Not fumbling the pack, nigga. Damn, they weren't showing that. Wait, none of the movies was.
Now you gotta remember, like I said, I'm an 80s baby. So the movies that I saw growing up with street niggas, I had the message that I was getting from it was watch them niggas. Like I looked at it like when my dude was out there in them streets, I would always tell my dude, like, watch your homeboy. You don't never know how these niggas looking at you. You know, they smiling in your face type shit. Yeah, that was how I was looking at it. It was never I ain't never seen no movie from back then where the nigga was going to go get the shit, fucked it off, asking his girl for the money to re-up. Like, I didn't see movies that showed that, like, a lot of
paid in full.
What I saw as far as relationships go came from TV. So if the TV was making shit up, it's like.
I mean, you seen he paid in full, right? You seen he paid in full when you was that younger, right?
Now, at that particular time, again, paid in full, his girl didn't do him like that. It was his friend, somebody that he met.
It so that's where your mom. Okay, yeah, that's why I say, well, yes, where your mom built up on some shit like that. That's why I don't know, like, but you have to. But that's just anything. That's why I say, like, is it right? Like, I really want to ask you: is it right? When is it right to bring your girl around certain homeboys? Like,
hell the fuck no! You bet the fuck not. I would not. That was one
Why is
thing.
that?
That was one
Explain it.
thing that I see, because again, the way I was raised, if your nigga got his friends over there, bitch,
You
don't
right.
have your friendly ass sitting up in the motherfucking living room with them or wherever the fuck they at. Bring them they juice and they motherfucking crackers and go beat your feet. You
Mm-hmm.
don't sit around niggas.
That's real shit, cause you don't know what them niggas be on. Cause you know,
Like, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't been in situations where niggas, I'm talking about legit, my dude, like, supposed to be day ones.
mm-hmm.
Nigga, my baby, nigga, dude looking down. Homeboy, then type shit. And then, when I would try to tell a nigga about the shit, my nigga ain't like that. So you think I'm gonna lie to you about? All right.
Yeah, you do stay out the way. I ain't gonna play V. You do stay out the way. You don't like when you in an atmosphere like that, because you don't know what these niggas be on, bro. Like, just take it, bro. Niggas always want your position. You gotta understand, especially if the niggas feel like they up under you, nigga. They really want what you have, nigga.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying, most time niggas be around you, they ain't got girls, they ain't settled down like you, nigga, and they really want that. A lot of niggas make jokes about that shit. You got to catch a lot of different things. Niggas want your position, nigga. Niggas want to be where you at. They gonna want your girl, but it's just like me. I just feel like it's too many women on this world. Why you want mines, nigga? Like, how do you know that you can handle mines, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you see her, nigga, that don't mean that you know how to really fucking ain't going. That's nothing, nigga. She might chew you, you know what I'm saying? Chew you up and spit you out, nigga. Like on some other shit, because you might not be able to have the mindset like I do to handle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of these niggas out here tender dick, bro. And these niggas, you know what I'm saying? They fall in love with the first little bitch they get, bro. Like, this could be the town hoe. And nigga fuck her, nigga, and it just be like, this nigga fall in love with it, nigga. Like, bro, you can't do no shit like that, bro. And expect that you gonna change her, bro, being a hoe, bro, because she gonna always be that, bro. If you met her like that, nigga, she ain't gonna, I mean, she might.
I think hoes grow up.
How long you take the hoe to grow up? You explain that to me.
Look here. I'm not gonna speak about nobody else, but I ain't gonna say I went through a whole phase, but I went through my little phase of, you know what I'm saying, kicking it and shit. But it got to a point where nigga wasn't just out there throwing that pussy around. Yeah. But you know, I just like, this shit getting old. I'm kicking it, you know, this shit boring. You know, I'll hit you up later and don't hit their ass back. You know, it just, it came with maturity. You know what I'm saying? And like, once I started seeing that shit was not what was up for me. And then like that, then on top of it, it was hard for me because of how I look at sex. People don't understand, when you fuck somebody, y'all know y'all exchanging energy with each other. You do understand that, right? So them motherfuckers demons and your demons, or your good traits and their good traits, y'all is exchanging that shit. Y'all doing shit like soul tying to each other. And so because I was looking at that shit like that, baby, some of these motherfuckers, I'd rather go talk to the motherfucking devil himself than be locked in with these motherfuckers that at that particular time in life, I wouldn't have dared did that shit. So, you know, it just, again, it just depends on your upbringing and the environment at that time.
I mean, the environment. I mean, what's the environment? Because I mean, the environment changes over time. If you look at it, you know what I'm saying. Like you see people certain ways and then they change, bro. Like, nigga, like, because there's a lot of them there's now, nigga. Them hoes used to be hoes back in the day, and now these hoes saint go to church, nigga. You couldn't catch them going to party, nothing, drink liquor, nothing. They ain't doing nothing, nigga.
But I mean,
you know what I'm saying. You have
it's the same thing about a nigga going through his whole phase. You know what I'm saying? He went out there. I'm talking about he didn't fuck any and everything he could. But after a while, you didn't got enough pussy to where it's like, okay, I see what this about. I'm good on that shit. Some men don't get to that point, but some do. I mean, like, they didn't have enough hoes in different areas. Hoes.
Yeah, all over the damn place.
It's not exciting no more. You know, you start getting a headache. You lying to this bitch. You lying to her.
Yeah.
I gotta go over here this weekend. I told this bitch I love her. Now we in a relationship, but I really got an old lady at the house. Like it just that shit get old.
After a while, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you think it's gonna come to the point where a nigga just gonna have to have two women?
You know what? I'ma go ahead and keep it a buck with you.
All right.
I don't even see nothing wrong with that shit. Because if he can actually provide in both households and keep that drama down and keep it player and actually go talk to them and be like, you know what I'm saying? This what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking with it?
I mean, that's what most of baby mama's baby daddy should do, right? Just to keep it on the cordial ass way. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got all these goddamn kids from her, and then you got another kids from her, and you don't know where you torn between. Shit, you gonna have to sit them down. I ain't gonna do it, but I'm just saying.
But that's grown man shit. Cause you gotta understand, these women is into it behind you. So it's like it's damn near like it's your responsibility to calm that shit down. Now,
you right.
Once you do that and they still be on that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when it's on they motherfucking ass. But you as a man, when you know that you done went out there and you done threw that dick around, now you done got these kids in different places. Both of these girls care about you in some way, shape, or form. So
you said they do care about you?
Yeah, they care about you in some way. Like I said, women are emotional.
No,
so when you fucking like we talked about this before, you can't be giving everybody this relationship dick. You might have been drunk that night, and I'm talking about then threw this hoe on the goddamn ceiling fan, and really she didn't heard in her head motherfucking wedding bells, and you wasn't thinking about that.
Nah, hell no, nowhere near safe form, nigga.
Nowhere close to that shit. Yeah. Now she done got pregnant. Now she might be looking at it like, oh, the heavens that opened up. This nigga done gave me this good dick. Now I got this baby. Oh, bitch, we are supposed to be together.
Did you think some women? Don't you think some women be trapping niggas though?
Hell the fuck yeah. I'm not gonna say all, but yeah.
But I mean, it go both ways though, because niggas will do the same shit though.
Yeah, I mean, it can go both ways.
That's why I said, like, do you? Because I feel like a lot of niggas do be getting stuck with niggas. They just like shit. They did that shit. A nigga probably have a whole little mind, whole nother plan for her.
But again, that's why we gotta start talking to, you know what I'm saying, these kids and let these kids know. We done already been out here. We know how fucked up the world is.
That's what we
need. This shit. We need to explain that shit to them. Like, legit sit down and fuck the birds and the bees. Nigga, we talking about fucking.
Man, we gonna say this how you gonna explain it right here. Nigga, look, you fuck this nigga, you get pregnant. Nigga, you gonna have to work, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be able to live your life no more, nigga. You gonna have to work, nigga. It ain't no mama daddy take care of you. Hey, nigga. Get the shit going, nigga. Get it going.
That's what I'm saying. Like, be out here fucking. We gotta like talk to them kids like that so they can know and understand.
So because I feel like, so you can't really go like sugarcoating with these kids no more, but you gotta really be more. You gotta really just be like, look, nigga.
YouTube is not sugarcoat. They can click on their phone and spell how to have sex. They can talk that shit in there.
Yeah, and it goes. And that's why I say we really do got to talk to our kids, because it's. I mean, I didn't really get to talk, nigga. I mean, nigga, I was already out there, nigga. Nigga didn't have no talk, nigga. Shit, nigga. I figured out. I watched the porn out, nigga. Okay, that's how it worked, nigga. Shit, I'm finna go try this shit myself, nigga. The fuck, nigga, like, nigga, what, nigga had no talk.
Okay.
Bro, for real, nigga. Hey, okay, that's how the nigga did that. He's okay. You stick it in. Okay, bet. Go find out, nigga.
Got it.
No, I got it, nigga. But it just like shit. I mean, we had sex education though, nigga. I mean, nigga, when I was going to school, nigga, we had, they talked about that shit, nigga. That's why with my age, I'm surprised, nigga. But nigga just wasn't using condom. Nigga. I don't know, nigga just said fuck that shit, nigga. For real, I just, you know what I'm saying? Now I just like, shit, you tell them, but shit, once they had that experience that bitch off, nigga, he ain't gonna want to put that condom on no more, nigga. It is
You
what
know
it
what?
is.
When I was taking sex education, what the fuck scared me was when they was pulling up that shit, showing them different, diseases and shit that a
Yeah,
motherfucker can
yeah,
catch.
yeah.
And I'm talking about and they did a great job because they tried to find the most graphic
Brother, yeah,
motherfuckers
that
they
is
could.
for sure. They gonna do that for
And
sure.
so
That's why.
when I saw that, I was like, you can get that shit.
Yeah,
You can get shit that you can't ever get rid of.
yeah.
And so, like I said, that's what helped me for a very long time not doing it.
Yeah,
Because I was just like, man, I'm not trying to do none of that shit. Like when the school I went to, even when we had our Dare Week, baby, they were showing us all kind of drugs and had them people be fucked up on that shit. Like they scared me enough that I ain't fucking with none of that shit.
I ain't even play with you, nigga. That's why I say, okay,
Shit, I'm serious.
I got a question. So when you end up, your baby mama, baby daddy, whatever, get into a relationship, like how long is it, if they in a relationship with another relationship, how long is it before the other person that you supposed to meet the other person? Like it's really just talk to them, just be on some shit. Like if you gonna be around, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, hey, what it is, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas is weird, bro. That's another thing too. Niggas is motherfucking weird. So
Ooh, that was kind of hard. Cause like you said, shit, niggas is weird. I mean, there's some weird females out here too, but it just
not the weird niggas.
it's really like on them people maturity levels. Cause it just, and I know I keep saying that shit, but that shit is fucking important. Cause
I mean, I understand that, yeah. That's why we like shit. Cause like, I don't know, if y'all been in a relationship for a year, nigga, and I ain't met you, I feel like I don't want to meet you no more, nigga. Like it's not even nothing that I want to talk to you. Now, if something happened with my son, nigga, you gonna have to see me. That's when you gonna have to see me, nigga. But I just feel like, nigga, I don't even want to, nigga. There's nothing that we need to talk about, nigga. You've been away, like even if I gave you the opportunity to do that shit, and you had the opportunity to do it, and you ain't take that on, and it's just like if you were fearing something, nigga, like nigga, I'm on crutches, nigga. You feel me? So I don't know. It just that it just bothers me. Like after a while, I just be like, it's been like a year or two or whatever. I ain't met you, but you been around my son, nigga. Like, how would you feel if another nigga was around your son, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then
oh
you ain't,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to talk about. I just want to know what you look like, nigga. So just if something do happen, nigga, I know exactly what you look like, nigga. It's not oh, well, this is what he looked like, or this is a picture of him. Nah, nigga. I want to know what you look like physically, nigga. Like, okay, nigga, okay, how I meet you, nigga. I ain't gonna get on nothing, but you don't need to be that nigga daddy. He got a daddy. You tend to yours, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to be there if he needs somebody helping. I'm not around. Yeah, you can help him, but
Right.
nigga, don't step into that role. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to be the father, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like after a while, when that shit do go on, bro, there's no point in meeting nobody or really talking to him because I feel like you're not man enough to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? So why would I even, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to really talk about, nigga.
Well, what if he do want to talk to you, but the baby mama is
That's right. That's what that's why I'm
keeping
Mm-hmm.
keeping that from actually happening. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you
Like,
see what
and
I'm saying?
again, this is not to try to bash women or anything like that, but we just gotta sometimes speak that shit too, because it's like sometimes the niggas ain't being weird. You know what I'm saying? His girl, your ex, your baby mama is telling him, nah, don't fuck with that nigga like that. That nigga be on some weird shit. Blah 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 blah. She
Yeah,
talking down on you to him. You
yeah,
know what I'm
not
saying?
real
Like y'all,
shit.
we don't know what they conversations is
Mm-hmm.
behind closed doors.
Not real shit.
So you know what
Nobody
I'm saying?
knows.
That's why I said that situation is kind of hard because it's like he fucking with her, but at the same time, he want to talk to you. She done already tried to put a bug in his ear about the shit. Then
Mm-hmm.
it's like if I go behind her back and say something, then you know what I'm saying? Now me and her finna have a problem.
And
And then that's
why
gonna
would that
be
be a
an
problem?
environment around my son or my
Yeah,
child.
yeah. I mean, but
So it's
it's
kind of
most
be
time
like,
when
you
types
know
of
what I'm
shit
saying? Like
around.
sometimes it might just be that. But again, I'm not trying to make excuses for nobody because you do need to talk to that person, or that person needs to talk to you.
I got something for you. How do you compete with pillow talking?
Cupcaking.
Cupcaking. So what? I'm explain. You know, because most niggas don't know what that means. Because you know that's back in our time, nigga. Cupcaking. You know what I'm saying? Be on the phone now. So to avoid pillow talking, you say cupcaking.
See, is different with cupcaking because cupcaking is just like y'all actually like each other and y'all talking. Pillow talking is when the motherfucker sitting up gossiping about their significant other or gossiping about they homegirl or gossiping about niggas that they be around.
So pillow talking is like that. Cupcaking is like more like how he was on the phone.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Y'all sitting on the phone together. Yeah. Y'all falling asleep on the phone and shit like this.
The question is, I guess, like how to compete with pillow talking. I guess like if this nigga pillow talking with another woman, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm gonna see how she feel it out. I guess like how she mean like pillow talking with another woman as far as he's messing with another woman.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't because you don't. For one, she getting a different version of that nigga than what the main girl is getting. So you like just look at it like this. You over there with her because she's supposed to be a peace of mind because your girl might be nagging or she might be tripping, she might be on her cycle, whatever the case may be. So when you going to this side bitch house, you going over there because you looking at that as a relief. Because you know, at the same time, you don't got them same ties with her that you got with your girl. So you showing her a whole different type of nigga. Yeah, so when you end up over there talking about your girl with this bitch, she over there on some man, fuck that whole ass shit. But in the end, she don't even know your girl from a can of paint. Because you got to remember, niggas got feelings too. So this nigga over here talking about this girl in his feelings.
He in his feelings, nigga. He ain't really talking. He it's like something he should really be talking to his niggas and not this female because she taking it as like, oh, I can get my get back. A nigga really like one of his real partners gonna be on some like, bro, you need to do it like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't be tripping, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. But this girl, she really on some. Let me plot. Let me think about what I can do and how I can. Everything he telling me, I'm soaking up the game the whole damn time.
Right.
That's what they doing. They soaking that bitch up. Like, okay, this all I gotta do. But what if that happens and the nigga don't change? Like she feel like that nigga that way, but that nigga really ain't that way. It was just how he was acting that night because he was in his feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Again, that's one of them relationships you can't speak on that because at the end of the day, you still a side bitch. Like you gotta learn your role being a side bitch or a side nigga. Like that shit is rules of engagements with all this shit.
I mean, I understand that, but I mean, when is a woman like? When would you be acceptable to that? Like just knowing that he has a side bitch and you can't do nothing about it. Like, what do you do about that as a woman?
You know what? Me, because I be popping my shit.
Yeah.
Baby, I don't play number two to a motherfucking. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not playing number two to nobody. Period. And after we didn't already sat down and had this talk, and you didn't cut this bitch off, or whoever you need to cut off, and you didn't tell me to your face, to my motherfucking face, that you didn't cut these hoes off, and then you turn around again and do some old hoe shit. Oh, bitch, I'm finna go. I know who I am. I know what I'm gonna bring to the table. So I ain't finna be. I'm not no bitch. I don't do that side shit. Period.
Nah, I feel you on that. That's why I say like, but I mean, some women, I mean, they do like you have them out there that they know they accept it. Like, yeah, this nigga got another bitch and whoop whoop. I'm gonna try to compete with this bitch. Like, why do you think that she gonna keep competing if you know the nigga gonna keep on
because
doing
you want to win. We are competitive. The human race, we are fucking competitive. Bitch, I'm number one. I'm gonna win. I don't want no participation award. Bitch, I want to be number one. I'm not coming in second place because second place means I was the first motherfucker to lose. I'm not being number two.
But don't you think that mess with the psyche though, nigga? That kind of mess with the mind though, nigga. Because I mean,
of course
it go both ways too. Because women do the same shit. I'm not just getting on men, nigga. So don't try to get on me and be like, nigga, get on. Like, but I'm speaking some real shit, nigga. We keep it silent, nigga. Like on some real shit. Like, don't you think that fuck with the mental though? That has to fuck with the mental.
mean, and even on the man side, like me, shit, if I had two niggas, one of these motherfuckers is not getting every goddamn thing. Sorry, he not. He not getting every motherfucking thing. One motherfucker might be dicking me down to the motherfucking ground. The other one, bitch, you can't even smell it, bitch. I just be calling you because I want to talk to some goddamn body because this nigga getting on my nerves.
But that's what I say. But I be like, don't you think sometimes? And you know, I have a lot of people saying, you know, that's 3 incomes, nigga. So I mean, like sometimes you just got to make it work. I mean, do you? When do you call it? That's why we like just like I'm trying to ask her, like, when do you call it? Like, nigga, just quit. Like, look, bitch, you got to go sit down with her and just like, look. I know he ain't gonna get rid of you, nigga. He ain't gonna get rid of me. Like, nigga, we gotta come together, nigga. Like, fuck it.
I mean,
do that.
Look her, shit. If I had 2 niggas willing to do that shit, bitch, I'll be all on that. But you know that it don't work like that for women. I'm just bullshitting y'all. But shit, I ain't gonna motherfucking lie. But bitch could swing that shit. I damn sure would be goddamn giant of the motherfucking jungle, swinging the shit up out that shit.
Bro.
Trying to tell you.
But I mean, okay. So, what was I saying with that shit? Damn, I just got fucking, that shit went away.
Are you talking about if a woman could do like monogamy and everything?
Yeah, that's why I say, like, you know, it's like can women like it, but I mean, you have to have the mental for that shit though, don't you?
I believe that you have to have the mental for it because you got to understand at the end of the day, he still got another woman. He still is going to go have sex with this woman. He's still going to go do everything with this woman that he does with you. So I really do believe like you gotta have a mental for that shit.
No, I feel you on that. That's why I say, like, didn't go back to that. That's a toxic relationship. It goes back to what it is because it's toxic, nigga. Because y'all gonna be fighting over it all the damn time, nigga. So it's just like it ain't gonna never get better because you ain't gonna stop, nigga. So it's just like she gonna stay mad, nigga. She gonna be in her feelings. She gonna forget doing shit that she need to get done because she worried about your ass. That's sometimes affect the kids, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, just be honest with them. Like, be honest with motherfucker out the gate. This what I do. Right. Is you with this shit or not? Give that person the opportunity to choose that shit. Cause I know women say this shit all the time. If he would have just told me and gave me the option of pick and choose, it might have went this way. And to a certain extent, that is true. But niggas don't tell us that shit, y'all, because clearly they didn't try to do it before and it don't work. Men do shit that work.
So women should take that in their own heed to be like, look, this is what you want to do, nigga. Like, nigga, be honest. Do you feel like a nigga gonna be more honest with you then?
No.
Nigga, I will. Fuck you mean?
I don't think that he will be honest because you gotta look at it like some people really don't. You know, everybody be like, I 100. I 100. Everybody really can't take that 100.
Yeah, if you being 100, nah, you're
35. You know, everybody can't take that 100. So even if you did bring it to them, that don't mean he gonna sit there and tell you to your face, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
I mean, shit.
Even if you do take it in your own.
It took me a while. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? We had to, you know, it took me a while for us to be married, for me to really just open up and be like, look, this is what I did. So if this shit do pop up and a nigga try to, you know, because, you know, niggas try to use that, because homeboys will do that shit. The niggas that envy you, they will use shit that you done did. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come all the way out, nigga. Hey, tell her everything. Look, I did this. Whoop. I was
don't tell me everything. Don't tell me everything. So, baby,
but I'm just saying, if you ask, I'm just saying, most time when a woman asks, though, she already know. Nigga, I just gotta put it out there. Most time when a woman asks you something, she already know what you gonna. She already know what it is, and she already know what you gonna say.
That one right there, that one kind of hard. Cause me personally, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't ask questions that I do not want to know the motherfucking answer to. Cause you tell me some outside off the wall ass shit, bitch. I do not mind having my own motherfucking episode of Snap. I'm not lying to you.
Bro.
I'm not
Bro,
asking no motherfucking question. I'm not going through no phone. I don't give a fuck about this bitch harding your story a gazillion billion motherfucking times. I'm
you
like
don't
in a
question
different
that.
stage in
You don't.
life,
So
so
you
I
don't
ain't
question
fucking with
that.
that.
You don't question that. You don't question. So okay, if a bitch questioning that, yeah, I mean, hearting that nigga shit, you don't never question that shit.
I don't question it because again, I'm very confident in myself, and because
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident in myself, if
Yep.
that nigga actually step out on me, that's that nigga lost.
Yep.
I'm not losing shit because I know I'm a shit. I did the work on myself to have that type of confidence with myself to where ain't no bitch fucking with me, and I know they not. I'm not gonna sit here and act like she's not gonna do some of the same thing because for the most part, well not all, but some of us cook, clean, do that real basic ass shit and think that we got one up on the bitch. No,
Yeah.
bitch, you is not putting this pussy on him like I'm doing. That's why he's gonna keep coming back. You're not doing that.
So I mean, okay. So okay, but I mean, I'm gonna put it out there too because nigga, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying. Niggas hate that I'm honest, bro. I gotta keep it solid, but when niggas mostly doing that and they cheating, bro, they have another female, bro. Most time they go look for a female that does something that they bitch don't do. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me to say bitch, but that's most of the time. That's most of the time, nigga. But that's on a nigga real mind. But most of the time, nigga just do shit just to be, you know what I'm saying, nigga. I just go do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's most time going through a nigga mind is where like it, because you get in these relationships and you know you have everything is checking off on the list, but the sex might not be, you know what I'm saying? You hit her, go to sleep, but then you know your ugly,
Yeah,
your little whatever, she go hard, nigga. I'm talking about she do everything. You like
we gonna
it's no,
call it a little whoop the whoop.
you feel
Yeah,
what I'm
you know
saying?
what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
just like
Little whoop the whoop.
it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So it just like I don't know, like in most women, that's what and that's why most niggas have two women, bro, because it just, yeah, I fuck with you, everything, your personality good, everything you do, everything on the right thing, but when it come down to sex, it just look,
You
you
know
know.
what? I agree with you on that because I actually had a conversation with
Mhm.
an ex, and he
Yeah,
told me that shit. He was just like, at that time, nigga was young. Nigga didn't know what to do with that shit.
yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Nigga didn't know. But now that I done
Hmm.
got older,
Hmm.
that's a whole different, you know what I'm saying, ball game now. So
Hmm.
when nigga got experienced and learned some shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with that now. But I
Hmm.
do agree with you, like for a long time, and that was my mindset too. Like this nigga cheating on me because it's something that I'm not doing. Because if I had
Hmm.
everything and I was doing everything, why
That
would he
goes
be
back to a
leaving?
woman. That goes that I mean, not every woman has that, but I mean, but that's not all things, bro. Like sometimes nigga just trying to play. Like most time when a nigga got a baby mama, bro, I have multiple baby mamas, nigga. He trying to play that, nigga. Like let's play this, nigga. Let me go fuck with her for a minute and then go here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, bro. I mean, nigga, bro, any nigga know that shit. Like, bro, it just when you have baby mamas, nigga, it's a different type of mindset, nigga. Like, you just like now it's easier for you. That's easier access for you now, cause if you want to cheat, and you know, most time baby mamas they envy each other any goddamn way. So you feel like they ain't gonna say nothing about it, but most of them are petty, so they gonna put it out there. Oh, you know, he was over here last night. Da, 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 da. But I don't know. It just to me, it just it's a lot of petty ass shit, bro. When you doing shit like that, but I don't know, man. I always say with shit like that, bro. Like you have to really, I don't know. You really have to have a mind for that shit, bro. Because nigga, I know women be going through it, bro, and I know women be thinking, "Oh, I ain't good enough for this nigga," or they be thinking, "Damn, bro, this like, what am I not doing?" But most time women already know what it is, bro. Because most time it just is so you might do everything else, but you might not do that one goddamn thing, and that nigga just like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with the host. That's all she want to do. She ain't trying to ask about my feelings and shit like that. Just
Right.
I can go over there, do what I gotta do, and come right back home, nigga. Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause like I don't know, like when a nigga do be cheating, most time a nigga really be trying to gain something out of the other baby mama because the other baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Because he know he can run over the other baby. Sometimes a nigga know like I got this one on lock, but this other one I gotta really just fight with her type shit. Like a nigga know, like I don't know how to really explain that shit, but like a nigga know like what he can do. Cause most time a nigga always playing game. When you see a nigga with multiple baby mamas, bro, he probably is trying to fuck every last one of his baby mamas. It's just what it is. Like a nigga ain't trying to
Right.
he ain't trying to fuck, but I mean with the easy access, I just feel like when you have that, it's easier for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's more what toxic relationships come out of because when you have multiple baby mamas, now you have all these personalities, and most time people play with each other hearts, nigga. Like even women do the same shit as men. You know what I'm saying? Play with each other heart, and it just that's why the toxic. Damn, I can't.
Toxicity come in.
Yes, god damn, I can't get that toxicity come out. You know what I'm saying? God damn, it comes out. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, that's why I go on this like that's what we've been talking about all day. It's like toxic relationships, red flag, because nigga, like I said, people do see red flags, but it just like they don't care, nigga. Like we don't care, nigga. Like it's just okay. I see that, but he might not do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just probably
That's really what it be. Like we said before, is it be motherfuckers thinking that they could change somebody. And if that motherfucker don't want to change, they not going to. You can't make them. You can't give them no ultimatum. It's nothing that you could do or say to make somebody do something that they don't want to fucking do. Period.
So
you gotta want that shit.
I mean, so how do you really know, like, if a motherfucker really want that? Like, me,
because they'll change. I'm not saying that they gonna do a magic trick and do a 360 tomorrow. It's gonna start with little shit.
Little shit.
Like I said, with my situation, it was some shit happened. He started calling me, let me know. I know he didn't want to do that shit. He was trying to build that trust. Oh, babe, I'm over here. Oh, I'm going to my homeboy house. I'm going to call you when I get there. Boom. Call me when he get there. I'm going to leave at this woo time. If he don't leave at that time, he hit me back up. I want still over here fucking with so-and-so, but I'm going to be to the house. All I can do is take your word for it. Until you show me otherwise, all I can do is take your word.
I mean, you can take a nigga word, but I mean, what if you see it like multiple times? I'm not just speaking on just one incident, nigga. I'm talking about multiple.
That's what I'm saying. When you start seeing that a motherfucker is still doing that shit, we gotta stop playing this game like we the victim. Bro, this motherfucker is showing you who they are. Now you got to sit down and really evaluate. Can you put up with this shit? Or are you gonna put up with it? If you gonna put up with it, bro, you got to stop complaining about this shit because you stayed.
And you gotta take
that shit not for you, then go. Like, stop wasting your time. Stop wasting that other person's time thinking that you gonna change them. Then you want to go stand up at the motherfucking altar. Oh, I got a testimony. He did me like this. She did me like this. No, you did that shit to yourself because you stayed. This motherfucker is 7 days in a week, and this motherfucker gone 10 out of them 7 days.
That should tell you something like that. Yeah, and that nigga ain't hustling. He ain't coming back with no money, nigga. So what do you think he doing, nigga? I'm just saying,
he probably with the Bible study,
ain't no goddamn Bible study, nigga. Shit, most of these niggas probably gonna talk to the damn police, nigga, because that's what most of these niggas.
You better shut your
shit. Let me stop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Most of these niggas. Hey, man, okay. I got a question because, this as a woman, bro, like, can you stay next to a nigga that you know that this is what he does, nigga? Like his partners, like these is niggas that you see him with every day, nigga, and this is what he does. It's tell on niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, hell the fuck no.
Do you tell his partners or do you just let it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna overstep my boundary and be talking to his homeboys like that. I'ma mind my motherfucking business, but I am gonna go the other way because that's one thing that's one of my mottos. Mind the motherfucking business that pay you.
I got you.
That's not my, that's not my business or my place to try to step over and tell his face. Hey, the nigga be pill, you know what I'm saying? That's not my place.
But shit, I don't know, because I just feel like some women, I don't know. Some women scandalous too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they
Right.
do the same shit too. You know what I'm saying? They end up trying to fuck with a nigga partner and shit. You know what I'm saying? On the slick shit. But and I'm gonna tell you another thing, bro. Stop pillow talking about your partners, bro, to your females, bro.
You
Stop
better.
doing it. Stop doing that, bro. That's something I do want to get out, get that out and say,
Yeah,
nigga,
cause
because nigga,
soon as she get mad, bro,
bro,
soon as she get mad,
she hitting that nigga up.
your business is going after her.
Yeah, and she hitting that nigga ass up because you giving that nigga all the ways to be what she really looking for. And you know, most time, nigga, women end up getting with the not the not the top nigga. They end up getting with the nigga that's, you know, second in command or third in command type shit. And you keep talking up your boss, nigga. You don't think she looking at your boss, nigga, like shit. I'd rather fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Oh,
but
that
okay. So you know now, you know, it's a whole thing with females now. You know, they try to be like men, and they try to.
go ahead on it.
You know, I just say like women try to be like men and do, you know, how we do them. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
now
know,
they really putting that
yeah,
in existence
I
now,
ain't,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I went through
Mm-hmm.
my phase of that, like, cause you know, I was that good girl. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at my nigga like, bitch, you can't tell me what my nigga doing, cause if I don't see it, bitch, it didn't happen. But
Yep.
it was just certain shit that I was like, man, you moving too much out of pocket for me, and I ain't understanding what was going on. So
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, if he went out the front door, bitch, I'm going out the motherfucking back. You got me fucked up. Like I'm finna sit in the motherfucking house and you finna go out and think you finna go do you. Bitch, I'm finna go turn up and do me too.
What's up?
I went through I promise you, I did that shit. Like, cause I was just that bitch. You is not finna to play with me like that. You not. And so everything he did, I tried to do that shit 10 times worse, and I didn't give a fuck what it was. You had me fucked up. When it's like going through certain shit with somebody that you actually say you
Mm-hmm.
love and care about, and they hurt you that bad, you'll do any
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking thing. Y'all better go sit down and watch motherfucking The Thin Line Between Love and Hate, because that shit real. Don't be out here playing with these motherfucking people like that, because these
Yeah,
motherfuckers will
bro.
hurt you.
You can't play with nobody hard like that,
You
nigga.
bet
Nigga
you
bang
bet
your
the
shit
fuck
up.
not. Everybody
That's
not
what
on
I
that
say.
shit.
But I mean, but that's what the new thing is now. But it's just like I don't know, like what's up? Like, is the hot girl summer still here? Like, has it ended, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we gonna go back to being like just regular women, nigga? Instead of gotta be
Uh,
a hot girl, man.
I think that one right there, that I really don't want to speak on that, because I think that come with whatever stage in life that woman in. Because
Okay,
again,
bet
she
that.
like prime example, like I said, I went through a phase where I was
Yeah,
that
your
good
case
girl.
with age different. That does have a. Yeah, I would say age
Right. You know
different
what
does
I'm saying?
have a.
I was that good girl, and I saw that being good didn't get me shit. When I
Mm-hmm.
when I turned my savage up, that's when motherfuckers started trying to act right.
Um,
So, you know what I'm saying?
man,
Sometimes you gotta put a little razzle dazzle on some shit for it to
brother,
go
Razor
that way.
Razor. I feel you on that shit too. That's why it just I don't know. It just now, you know, you see it more of, you know what I'm saying, like a woman gonna get a nigga back. And now it's like it's not like more like a woman gonna cry over a nigga and be like, oh, this nigga out here doing it. Nah, I'm gonna go do the same shit you doing. I might
But
go fuck your homeboy.
I mean, like I said, I went through my phase of that, and that was only because I did the crying and shit. I did the crying, I did the begging, I did. Oh, well, I'll change what I gotta do. I did that, and when I
Mm-hmm.
saw that shit wasn't working, oh, you
Mm-hmm.
got me fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave you, and I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
cheating right, but I can't sit here and lie and say that I was ready to leave that situation, because I wasn't. I was just doing to him what he did to me because I needed him to hurt the same motherfucking way I hurt. Because remember, I'm looking at you like ain't no nigga holding no candle to you, nigga.
Yeah, real
And then
shit.
you gonna turn around and do some shit like this
Yeah.
when a nigga ain't did nothing to you. You could have sat me down and told me,
Oh yeah,
hey,
that's a
you know
red
what I'm
flag.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shit ain't really just popping, in the bedroom like how I want it.
Especially if you got
This what
different
a nigga like.
lifestyle.
This what a nigga want to try
Mm-hmm.
to do. Are you interested in doing it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it was ways to handle that shit. And again, I'm not condoning cheating at all.
Yeah.
But that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat that shit. I was that girl. I was talking about nigga sit down and cry and listen to goddamn Weak and Rain on Me. I was her listening to songs, trying to fix and understand what I was dealing with at that time.
And then that hoe turned up. But that's why I say, okay, I got one more before we leave up out of here. You know, before you get too busy. But like, okay, ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all with me. You know, take the time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Touching that shit's not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say that a lot, bro. Quit trying to, glorify that shit because, saying that shit's not what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? What was I saying?
My bad.
Nah, I was saying like, okay, now, does age difference have a big factor on how relationships go?
Yeah, because shit, everybody don't mature the same level.
So I mean, what's the good age difference if you're gonna do something?
It depends on your preference.
Okay, about 8 years different. 8 years apart.
8 years apart. It depends on who older, the man or the woman.
The woman's older.
Okay. In my personal opinion, I ain't fucking with no younger nigga. I have before, and that shit was not the fuck with up. I went motherfucking dirty.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, you feel like just like the maturity level is not gonna be all the way right because you feel like you got to take care of a little nigga because where he is in life. But I mean, if he take care of himself, is that a different thing? Like if he on a different type of level with most niggas his age,
if he on a
difference in that?
Again, it goes with maturity, and if he's on a different level, like I said, I don't give a damn how old you is. If you got your basics together, you grown.
Yeah.
So and then by him being whether he older or younger, when he got his shit together, it's certain shit that a nigga not gonna put up with. When he got his own shit, he not finna let no bitch talk to him no any kind of way. Bitch, I don't gotta stay over here. I'm finna go.
And I mean, with that, hey,
bitch,
man,
you don't want to cook today? Bitch, I know how to cook. I don't got to be the fuck up over here.
I feel sorry for niggas that have to have they bitch take care of them, bro. Because nigga, that's the worst thing, bro. Because you can't
the fuck up at his ass. Bro, you can't even argue, nigga. Can't go get it.
Bro, you better put that toilet seat down, nigga. You better put that goddamn toilet seat down, nigga. Or your ass out of here, nigga. Bro, cause she ever fall up in that bitch, just know, nigga, all your shit finna be packed, nigga.
Bitch, I'm throwing your shit outside.
Bro, that's why I said, man, that's why, I always wanted to know because, like, I see it a lot, bro, different because, my parents the same way, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mama older, my daddy younger. But, they worked out good, but, my mama was on some other stuff. My mama told my daddy, bro, like,
but that's what I'm saying. She told him.
Like, hey, nigga, like, you got 6 months, nigga, you don't put this baby in me, nigga. Hey, 6 months, motherfucker. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
You better make it happen. Yeah, I got you. Okay. But you got to go into shit like that instead of trying to be, we can try to make this work in co-parenting, bro. Co-parenting ain't gonna work, bro. Especially if y'all still fucking on each other.
Mean what you say.
Bro, if y'all fucking on each other, that shit is not gonna work. I'm telling y'all that now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna like that's just real shit, bro.
You better fuck not, cause what people don't understand, sex complicates shit. Either that nigga gonna catch feelings and that bitch don't give a damn, or she gonna catch feelings. And this nigga like, bitch, I wasn't even looking at you like that. You know, a nigga was just on mode trying to get a dick wet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see my baby, nigga.
Right. Now you over here again, bitch. I'm not picking out no motherfucking wedding invitations with you. That's not what we do.
That's real shit. That's why I say now, but people gotta take that more into consideration with their feelings because shit, I'm telling you, bro, motherfucker will break your ass down and you keep fucking with the motherfucker, nigga.
Hey, you keep on playing. I'm telling you, the motherfucker gonna bring you to your knees. Cause like I said, everybody don't play on that same shit. Everybody not on that same type of time. People do not play with their time like that, especially when they got shit that they trying to do and accomplish, and you think you didn't I don't want to say slow down, but I didn't kind of slow down what I was doing to fuck with you, and you finna play with me like that.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm finna take it there. I don't give a fuck how I get there, but I'm gonna take it
there. Hey man, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, nigga, it just, man, I don't know, man. You know, we on all these topics and shit, but you know, we gonna be back, man, because we got a lot more shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be back probably. I'm trying to pick a day, so you know what I'm saying,
there. All
nigga.
right.
You know, but we gonna be back and we gonna talk about whatever the next big topic is. But I just want to talk about toxic relationship because nigga, people are in them and they just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Really what they are in, nigga, or really just to notice, nigga, like, hey man, look, this might not be right for me. You know what I'm saying? Because we need awareness more. That's what I'm here for, nigga. That's what Keep It Solid here for. We out here for awareness. That's what we trying to put out. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all gotta pay mind to your kids, man. That's another thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
You really should please share this V. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we just trying to just get it out there, man. But man, we gonna be back, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pick. I'll probably say like shit, I don't know, Wednesday. You good Wednesday? Wednesday,
That's
Thursday.
you know
We
what I'm
can
saying.
probably
I
do
don't
something.
know. My shit might change. I don't know.
Cause
But
your ass
you
out
get
there,
me?
hot girl summer, your ass
Hey,
still.
hey, I ain't on no hot girl. Look. I ain't on no hot girl something, baby. I didn't settle down, baby. I'm trying to get that motherfucking ring. I ain't playing no
Nah, I
type of
got you. Nah,
goddamn
I'm
no
fucking
more.
with you. I'm
I ain't
fucking
that.
with you.
Hey,
But nah, man, you
we
gotta do what you gotta
we got
do.
people watching this. I can't. We can't put that hot girl
Nah,
some shit out
I'm fucking with. Nah, I'm fucking with you. So I know you trying to do your thing, man.
there.
Try to, hopefully, he do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of niggas, bro, it gonna take you a while. Most times you got to go through all the bullshit to get to what you trying to go. But stop stringing people along. You know what I'm saying? So
But
yeah,
I appreciate you letting me come on and talk my shit. You know what I'm
you already
saying?
know. You already know, sis. You know what I'm saying? But we will be back, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometime this week, bro, we gonna talk about some crazy ass shit. Cause I do have some shit I want to talk about. We ain't gonna. I don't want to spoil my topics, nigga. But we
All
gonna talk
right.
about it.
Hey, and
But
thank y'all for tuning in, man, and everybody that commented on this motherfucker. Y'all the truth. Y'all the
not real
real
shit.
VIPs. We
Not
appreciate
real
that.
shit. Not real shit. But all right, sis. You know what I'm saying? Love you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love you
Good
too,
night.
bro.
And you know what I'm saying? Till next time.
The next time, goddamn me.
Yup.